Good morning. I would like to welcome you to yet another session of the Sierra Leone Grammar School virtual classroom. My name is Abdul Karim Fufana. I'll be teaching you financial accounting. If you guys were online this morning, I sent a question that I told you guys, take a look at the question. As a matter of fact, I'd like you to give it a try. I know some of you tried the question, but I guess it's time for us to make the necessary corrections. Taking a look at the question, we are required to prepare the final accounts of an entrepreneur. Final account comprises of the trading, the profit and loss account, and what? And the balance sheet. So the first thing we take into cognizance is our trading, profit and loss account for the year ended 31st May 2019. For those of us who are here the last class, we all know the heading is quite paramount. If you don't write your heading, it's automatically zero because the heading of the account clearly shows the title of what account you are preparing. So take note, never omit your heading. Now we are going to move to the cracking proper. If you guys have your formats, you will simply turn to the format, the vertical format of course, and you will find out that the first transaction that we take cognizance of is our sales. The currency for this particular entrepreneur is US dollars. Now, taking a look at the question, where is our sales figure? Sales 92,340. Do we have any returns inwards in the question? Nope, we have no returns inwards. So we move straight ahead to less cost of goods sold. Mind you, cost of goods sold is otherwise known as cost of sales. Don't get it twisted, don't mix up the definitions. Cost of goods sold is otherwise known as cost of sales. And in order for us to get our cost of goods sold, what do we take cognizance of? We take cognizance of our opening stock. Opening stock in the question is what? We have two stocks in the question. We have stock 1st June 2018 and we have stock 31st May 2019. The opening stock is in 2018 because it's the initial stock at start. The closing stock here is 2019 May, which is the stock at close. So the stock at start is 18,160. Taking a look at the question, we should try to know if we have any purchases. Do we have any purchases in the question? Yes, we have purchases. What do we do with purchases? We add purchases. Purchases figure in the question is 69,185. I told you guys, whenever you are working with me, you should have your calculators near so that you can be able to do calculations as and how the transactions call for. Now your opening stock plus your purchases gives you what? 87,345. If I am wrong, don't hesitate to tell me. It's a two-way process. I'm watching at the comments. If you have any question, if I made any mistake, feel free to tell me. After we must have added our purchases, what do we take cognizance of? Carriage inwards. What is carriage inwards? Your transportation cost. Carriage inwards, which is the cost of transporting goods from the point of purchase to your business premises. So your carriage inwards in the question is 420. From the instruction, we are told to add. When you add your carriage inward, which is 420, it gives you 87,765. 87,765 is what it gives you. After we must have added our carriage inwards, what do we take cognizance of? We take a look at the question if there are any returns outwards. Remember initially I told you returns outwards if you purchase goods that are not in the right specifications or goods that are faulty. What do? You return them again so that you will receive a refund. So when you return, it's a deduction because you must have returned the goods out. So if it's a deduction, what do? We less returns outwards. And the returns outwards figure in the question is 640. 640. Mind you, whenever we are deducting in accounting, the sign we use is what? Bracket sign. Don't forget that. So when you deduct this figure less returns outwards, it gives you 87,125. 87,125 here is your what? This is the cost of goods that is available for sale. Cost of goods available. This is your cost of goods available. Now, taking a look at the cost of goods available, what transaction next do we take into cognizance? Taking a look at the format, we are supposed to less our what? Our closing stock. Closing stock, this is the stock that is in the store at the close of business for that particular period. And the closing stock is right down the question stock that 1st May 2019 was 22,390. 22,390. Mind you, if we are doing any deduction, is less. And when we are lessing, what happens? The sign we use is what? Your bracket sign. And if you less 22,390 from 87,125, it gives us 64,735. 64,735. And this 64,735, how do we call it? 64,735. Mind you, we are told to find, we are lessing our cost of goods sold, and we are trying to ascertain our cost of goods sold. So we have successfully ascertained our cost of goods sold. So this figure is referred to as cost of goods sold. Mind you, if you put here cost of goods sold, be consistent. Put cost of goods sold here again. If you put here cost of sales, you should put here again cost of sales. Don't put cost of sales and cost of goods sold. They are the same actually, but in accounting you will get it all mixed up. I don't want that to happen. So now the instruction here is less cost of goods sold. So your sales less cost of goods sold gives you your what? It gives you your gross profit. So your sales less cost of goods sold gives us 27,605. And this is referred to as our what? Our gross profit. What is our gross profit? This is the profit we get on trading. After we must have concluded all our trading activities, we get our gross profit. And this is the profit you also get before any deduction of operating expenses is made. And this marks the end of the trading aspect. Just this aspect. From sales to gross profit is our what? Is our trading aspect. Take a look at it. I give you 60 seconds. Don't worry to copy. I am going to send the answers in the various groups after this session. I give you 60 seconds, take a look at the question and take a look at the answer. If you have any queries, I'll be watching the comments. We have now ascertained our gross profit, which marks the end of the trading aspect of the account. We have ascertained our gross profit, which marks the end of 27,605, which marks the end of the trading account. Now we are going to the profit and loss account. And what do? We less operating expenses. Our operating expenses here, these are expenses you incur during the course of running your business. Any expense you incur during the course of running your business falls under the confines of operating expenses. So we need to take a look at the question from the top to the bottom, and we try to identify all operating expenses. The first operating expenses here is carriage outwards. Carriage outwards, which is the cost of transportation for delivery of goods to the customer's premise. Carriage outwards is an expense. It's 1570. We move to the next one, wages and salaries. Wages and salaries of our staff. This is an operating expenses because the staff helps us operate. So if we don't pay them, at the end of the day, we won't be able to operate our business well. The next operating expense here is what? Rent. Rent. If you don't pay your rent for your business premise, there is no way you can be able to operate. That is why rent falls under operating expenses. The next one we take cognizance of is communication expenses. Communication expenses. All the cost of top-up, modem, internet fees, all these ones falls under communication expenses, and these are costs of operating your business. The next one is commissions payable. Commission, if someone sells for you at a commission, at the end of the day, you should pay. And if you pay commission, it falls under operating expenses as well. The next one here is what? Insurance. We have to insure our goods, our business premise, etc., etc., our delivery van. So therefore, insurance falls under operating expenses. The next one we'll take cognizance of is sundry expenses. Sundry expenses. Sundry expenses in the question is 318. The next one will take cognizance of building debtors, creditors. I guess there are no more operating expenses. So what do? We add? We add all this. You have your calculators, feel free to add. For my own calculation, when you add all this, it gives you 16,388. If it gives you 16,388, this is our what? This is our total operating expenses. And what does the instruction state? The instruction clearly states that you less operating expenses. So your gross profit less your operating expenses gives you your what? It gives you your net profit. it gives you your net profit, and this less this gives you 11,217. So this is our net profit at the end of the question. So this marks the end of the trading profit and loss accounts for the year ended 31st May 2019. Have your gross profit less operating expenses. Don't forget this falls under the profit and loss aspect of the transaction. So don't forget that. So when you deduct all operating expenses, it gives you your total expenses, and your gross profit less operating expenses gives you your net profit. Mind you, we are supposed to prepare the final accounts of this entrepreneur. I'd like for you to take a chance of trying to solve the balance sheet. Solving your answers, you can PV me the answers. I'll try to tell you if you are correct or not. I am waiting for my assignment, which is solve the balance sheet. If there are any queries, I am obliged to answer. Have a good day. Take care.